Greetings, Masandawana. Greetings, football lovers from all over the African continent and the world over. We are back with another installment of the Yellow Corner, and this time we bring you a special one, man. We're joined by a special guest from our friends at Espérance du Tunis, man. We're joined by a huge fan of this huge club in the African continent. How are you, Elias?
Hi, Daviso. I appreciate your invitation. I'm really excited about our discussion today. I'm really well. Let's say the results make the day better today. But let's see. It's half of the job, let's say. But we are
Yeah.
excited. It's a really cool day.
I can imagine. I can imagine, man. But sadly, we are starting this special on a very sad note. This morning, it's Sunday in today, yes, we're recording this with Elias, and we woke up to the news of the passing of our stadium announcer, Mr. Peter Mashate Mabuse, who was sadly shot and killed last night. Last night being Saturday, man. I would like to pass our deepest condolences to his family, his loved ones, friends, and Mamelodi Sundowns Football Club as a whole, man. A lot of people who don't attend the games might probably not know him, but he was an announcer. And every time we scored a goal, he would run, sprint to the corner to celebrate with the players. And every time we needed uplifting in the grandstand, he will pick the mic and tell us to sing louder as Masandawana. So we'll definitely miss him, man. Our deepest condolences, man. A really sad way to start this preview. We're losing a lot of people sadly in South Africa, and guns are a problem, man. Yeah, but yeah, we move on, man. Like I said,
I really wanted
this.
also to pass the condolence to his family
Oh,
and to all Sundowns fans, and from my side and from all his friends to the Denise fans also.
thank you very much. Thank you. We really appreciate it, Elias, man. And moving on, man. Congratulations on your win against Sundowns in the first leg, man. Really entertaining game, man. Like you said on our chat that now it's not over with the first half. There's the second half next week. But yeah, congratulations, man. A really good game. I'm sure everyone who watched it all over the world enjoyed the game. What are your thoughts on the first leg?
Well, let's say in comparison to the last game against ASEC Mimos, that was a really different game. But because like our last game was literally 11 attackers against 11, so 11 strikers against 11 defenders. This time it was really a tough game. Both sides had the ball in sometimes. Both sides had the opportunity to score some goals. It was really an open game. Let's say I didn't watch a game like this since a lot, especially with Espérance de Tunis, because it was like, from our perspective, it was always like in Rades, it was always Espérance who was doing the game, and besides Ahli, we didn't have any opponent who played like Sundowns yesterday. Let's say. So from our side, let's say from my side also, I was really surprised by the level of Mamelodi Sundowns yesterday. It was really impressive. Technically, it was really impressive. We saw like some players like who had the opportunity, the possibility to bring really danger in the area. The second half, the start of the second half was really a good start from Sundowns. So generally, the game was really enjoying to watch from both sides. The result is positive for us because you didn't concede a goal. This rule of away goal is still here in Africa, and it makes it harder, especially when you have the first game home.
Yes.
You need to think about the second game. When you have the second game home, there is only one game left. It's this one or never. But if we play home the first game, you need to think about the away goals. So let's say winning 1-0 without conceding a goal is a good result. Is a good result for us for sure.
Yeah, no, man, I definitely agree with you, man. A really entertaining game, man. We lost, but we enjoyed the game. We're not happy with a few things Sundowns supporters, but we really, really enjoyed the game. It was a great spectacle for African football, man. But we're here to talk about the second leg, obviously, man. Normally here in South Africa, we normally play our CAF Champions League games on Saturday and at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. But this game will be played on Friday at 8 o'clock South African time. And normally when you play at 3 in the afternoon, it's really, really, really hot. And what do you call this? North African sides normally struggle with the heat and the altitude, Ali always complained when we played them that we must play the game at night. We dad struggled when we played them in the AFL final. I think it was late last year when it was really, really hot, And even now, even though we're moving towards winter, it's still hot, and Pretoria is really, really hot, But this game being played at 8 in the evening, do you think this will be some sort of an advantage to you guys?
I think it will help, but I will not consider it as an advantage, let's say. Let's say the conditions are really difficult. So when you're traveling in Africa, generally, like we played also like against ASEC Mimosa, it was like the atmosphere was really really hot. So I mean, like we had the feeling that after 60, 70 minutes, our player, they are really, really done, like physically. Also, we played at night against ASEC, so it didn't help that much. It helps for sure, but I would not say an advantage, because now we play away. So Sundowns has the advantage of the field, they have the fans there. So I think that's the main advantage. Playing home with your fan is more it's the advantage more than with the weather. Let's say for us it will not be it will help, but I will not consider it as an advantage if we play at night. So it will help. It will also, like, it's a small help for us to avoid playing like in a really hot weather. Let's say.
Yeah, I hear you, man. But yeah, I'm not happy with the game playing on Friday at night. I've seen teams struggle when they play us at 3 o'clock. Even as South Africans at times we struggle in the stands because it gets really, really, really hot. And I remember the way that coach, when we played them in the AFL final, he said after 20 minutes his players were finished. So yeah, man. I hope.
So
Yeah.
I get your point. Now you mean it's a disadvantage for you that you are not.
Yes, yes,
I can
yes.
understand.
So I checked your results in the CAF Champions League, and in one of the games you traveled to Al Hilal and lost 3-1, which is the type of result that will progress Sundowns to the final. But you have an advantage in this one. You scored a goal at home, and Sundowns didn't. Looking at how Sundowns, in a way, struggles to break down Yanga in the second leg of the quarterfinal here at home, how positive are you with this 1-0 win coming into South Africa?
So let's start, because every game that you mentioned has like, let's say, has a story. The game against Hilal Omdurman in Al Khartoum was a really difficult game for us. Like we were a negative spiral generally. The team wasn't playing well. The results wasn't following, let's say, and the trainer, we don't have the same trainer as well, so it was like a difficult game for us at that time. At that time, Espérance struggled a lot. Let's say we had the same group, the same player, maybe 2 or 3 new players now, but generally we struggled a lot at that time. Playing away also from home was a catastrophe, let's say. Against Petro also, it was like the same circumstances. Like we had a lot of games after each other, and then I think that we didn't play at all at in Rwanda. We didn't play at all. Like we were there to bring the 0-0 and to stay in the to stay in the run of qualifying to the quarterfinal. at the end, like we managed to be seconds, to be second from the group. So with this draw there in Rwanda, let's say the circumstances were else at that time. Now it did change, the new trainer, the new mentality. I think the player had the spirit of a player also. Like now, I think they are more motivated to bring some results. The group is living well, let's say, from the results, from the last results of Espérance, especially in the Tunisian championship, and also like in the last results of the CAF against ASEC. Also, like, okay, it was a draw, but we had some 2-3 chances
Mhm.
to finish the game in the 19th minutes, but we didn't manage to it. Yes, so I think I'm positive from our side that it will not be that we are not that now we are better than at that time against Hilal Omdurman and against Petro Luanda. But let's say I saw also also like how Sundowns played the first game here in Tunis, in Rades. It was like they were really impressive. And what did impress me in Sundowns, it was the facility to play. I mean, they had like they played the game as they are playing a friendly game, like doing some technically they were like playing like really with a lot of, how can I express it, a lot of facility that they were playing like playing normally football, and it was like really I enjoyed watching the game. So I enjoyed now watching the game, but at that time it was like maybe I was having a heart attack sometimes, like but they were really incredible. Like they played with a lot of calmness. There were a lot of uh, they were really good. So I mean, like, and that's let's say, then I have the feeling that the second game, it will be tougher, and we will see another side of Sundowns, which I'm scared of a little bit. But at the same time, Esperance defensively, the last games we didn't concede a lot of goals. If I'm not wrong, in our last games with our new trainer, we only conceded one goal. I think in 12 games or something like this, only one goal conceded, which was the last one last weekend at the 90th minute against Monastir. So defensively, Esperance is tactically and defensively, Esperance is really good at this time. The trainer worked a lot about the tactical aspect with the team, but at the same time, we saw really good Sundown side offensively, which will make the game really tough. Really, I'm really excited about. I'm really excited about this game. Let's say it will be a nice game. It will be a big test for us to see if we are ready to be to play the final for sure, or not, maybe. So, and there is also something really important, the World Cup, the qualification to the World Cup
Yeah.
for both of us.
Yes.
So let's say we hope that Al Ahly will do the job against Mazembe to be
Mazembe, yeah.
to be the both of us at the World Cup, because I mean, obviously Sundowns deserves to be at the World Cup. They play a really beautiful football, and maybe not doing a great result for the African continent there, because we need some. You see, like now the football in Asia is more developed than us, and I mean, I
Yeah.
really, for me, it's annoying, because I think Africa is one of the biggest pool of football in the world, that it
True.
needs to shine to shine in this World Cup. So I hope Sundowns. I think if Sundowns qualify, they will do a really good World Cup for sure.
Oh man, we really appreciate those kind words, man. Speaking of the second leg, what do you think will be Esperance's approach in this match?
Our approach, I think we will start. I think we'll have, so in the game home, we didn't have the ball that much. I think we will have we will not also have the ball that much at that game. So I think we'll try. So for sure, we'll try to defend. It's like an away game. At the same time, I hope we can we can maybe bring the danger with some maybe free kicks or corner. Maybe if we get some of them, because Espérance lately did score a lot of goals from free kicks, from corners, so from set pieces generally. So I think in away games, such small details count, and we hope. So for sure, for me personally, I'm fan of winning. So I really want to win, like But yeah, but we review the circumstances yesterday. So let's say we will have like a tough opponent. So defending well will be the priority for sure. Trying to score a goal will be like one goal, and then Sundowns will need three. So it will be really tough. But one goal will help us like really a lot, especially in the first minutes. Maybe we will have some counter, two or three counters from the first minute. So maybe. But I hope. So I mean, like 0-0 for me, I will take it. I will sign it. But I will see defensive approach from the beginning of the game, and I hope I will be wrong because I don't like defensive styles. For me, it will be my point of view. If you ask someone else from Esperance, they will say no, defending, throwing the ball till the 90th minutes, and then it's okay.
What's your score prediction for this game, Elias?
Whoa, I don't like predictions. I don't like. Like I told you, I hope it puts any positive result for Esperance. I mean I don't mean if we score. I don't mean if we win. Also, like we won last time 2-1. Like we won at 2017 2-1.
Yes,
It
you
was
beat us 2-1. I forgot to mention that it was a night game as well. I
it was a
remember
night
that
game.
it
Yeah,
was a night game. Yes,
it
yes,
was. I
yes.
think it's two goals scored from Khanisi at that time with
Mm,
one penalty. I think.
penalty and
Oh,
last minute. Yes.
yes. I hope the same scenario then. I hope the same scenario.
Well, before we end this, man, what do Tunisians say about Sundowns? From not just after yesterday's game, but from what we've been doing in recent years. I mean, we the current holders of the African Football League. What's the perspective when it comes to Sundowns from your side?
From our side, like we see Sun as a really good team. One of the best for sure in the continent, maybe the best for sure. The trophy is not there. So the last year they had the really big chance to win the Champions
Yes.
League. They did manage, but I think so. Generally, the people in Tunisia and the fans are sure that or they see Sundowns as really one of the big three of the continent for sure. The evolution also of the team, like we see, like I told you, I also like before, like when you see how they played the game. I tried this. I was really impressed, like because I watch every Esperance game. We never, besides El Ali, we never had this opponent who had like that amount of chances in riders and controlling the ball, playing like calmly with a lot of assurance. Like you have the feeling that they are not like playing in the semi-final of the Champions League. That they are with that composure. I'm looking for the
Composure.
word
Yeah.
composure. A lot of composure, which for me shows the ability of the team to perform. To see when you have the composure, when you play normal football. It's sometimes you see, like we will talk about the tactical aspect and the defensive aspect and I don't know what, and crossing, and I don't know what they are doing. But if you see that kind of football, sometimes you say football is sometimes really easy, really simple. Why are the player playing like this? And that's, you see the talent of this team to produce such amount of football at a difficult stadium, which is Riyadh City. I mean, it's one of the difficult stadium
Yeah.
there. So for me and from all the fans, we are pretty sure that the evolution of Sundowns is deserved. They are working really hard. The football in South Africa is evolving, and they won against Tunisia in the African or
Of course.
and
Yeah.
the AFCON. So they managed to pass, and Tunisia didn't manage to pass. So we see like the evolution of the national team of the football there, which is good because we needed that because like every time we see Al Ahly, we did Espérance and this the same three or maybe I don't know Mazembe sometime, but we need some new teams. We need some fresh football, some new countries. South Africa is a big country of football, so for me and from all the fans here, we are pretty sure that Sundowns, even if they don't win the Champions League, one of the biggest top three in the continent, and for sure they will win it. One time will come and they win it for sure, man. So you need to be patient. Sometimes it needs time, you know. Also in Europe, you saw
Mhm.
Manchester City was always dominating.
Yes.
They didn't won the Champions League till last year. So I think let's say I'm pretty positive about the future of this team, and we see the hard work, see the quality of the player, for big quality, big players. So maybe in the future, maybe will Sundowns dominate the continent like Ahly did in the last years.
Wow. No, man. Thank you very much for your time, Elias, man. We really, really appreciate it, man. And if it does happen that you guys progress to the final, wish you guys all the best.
Yeah,
You're most
also
likely to play Al Ahly. And I hope if you play them, you win. Someone needs to stop them from
yeah,
such dominance. You
one of us. It should be. It should.
Yeah, man. And yeah, for those watching for the first time, please do subscribe, help us grow this channel, man. The Yellow Corner is a YouTube channel by Sundowns supporters where we preview all Mamelodi Sundowns supporters, all Sundowns Football Club matches, man. Until next time, thank you very much. Cheers, then.
Uh, I wanted to also salute, to say hi to every football fan in Africa. We hope, like I told you, that the football will all grow up in this continent, and yeah, I hope we will do some good results in the next World Cup, which would be like a good opportunity to us to show to show the talent from coming
Mm.
from this continent for sure. I want also to say hi to all the South Africans there. And I really love South Africa. Let's say I need to visit you guys one time.
No, man, that would be awesome, man. That would be really good. Who knows? Maybe we might meet at the Club World Cup next year,
Oh, maybe. Yeah, I'm thinking about it.
eh?
Yeah, he should do their job now.
No, thank you very much, Elias.
Thank you.